Well, hello, it's Wednesday, so it must be time for Woolly Hats Wednesday WIP. And you join me sheltering inside away from the rain. Mr. W and I had a wonderful weekend away in the nice weather in Gloucestershire, but now we're in the house, doing jobs and keeping out of the rather miserable rain. It's been quite persistent today. I thought there might be a little break, but there hasn't. Anyway, so what have I been doing? Well, when you're away, what is the best thing to take? Well, it's sock knitting, of course. Some of you might remember this. This is my sock I'm making with Mothy and the Squid yarn. So it's merino wool with a bit of silk in. Oh, delicious. And so I have finished one sock. So you can see it's got a rather nice mock cable pattern, which you do by decreasing, by knitting two together or slip, slip, knit, and then increasing on the same row so that you're moving the stitches. And you don't need a cable stitch, which is great because if you're travelling, the last thing you want to do is lose your cable stitch. So I've managed to finish one off, and I've also managed to start another one. So that's great, isn't it? So that's lovely, and it is really nice to work with, and the colours are rather yummy, I thought. So that was my travelling and holiday knitting project. But we come back and we have week 3 of both the Learn to Knit and the Learn to Crochet courses. Can't believe it, time flies when you're having fun. And in the Learn to Knit tonight, we'll be learning how to decrease using knitting two together and slip, slip, knit, and so that we can make a hat using that kind of decrease. So there you go. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. And I like you doing this with variegated or self-spouting wool because it looks really impressive. Without a lot of work. You don't have to tie in all the ends, which is great if you're a learner, or even if you're not a learner. So there we go. So that's a lovely hat we'll be making. And while I was in Abakhan last week, I found some excellent wool to use with this project. So these two babies, these are West Yorksihre Spinners Colour Lab. They did a special edition last year, inspired by Zandra Rhodes, the renowned designer. Incidentally, I wore one of her dresses at a fashion show, but that's another story. And it was a very long time ago. Anyway, back to the wool. So she inspired the colours for these for West Yorksihre Spinners, and they are rather fab. Not too good if you're a shy, retiring violet. So I think that's possibly why they've got some left, because they are quite vibrant colours. Anyway, they'll be perfect for the hat. So that will be really good to see what happens with those. So there we go, that's the knitting. So what else has been going on? Well, you can see I'm wearing an old favourite here. This is a Rowan pattern, and it's quite a simple pattern. It's Aran yarn or Aran tweed yarn, but it's basically the lovely texture just by changing sort of the stocking stitch the right way and stocking stitch the other way. So it's really nice. I like the high collar, and it's sort of a sloppy Joe jumper, really, really good. So the wool, there's an interesting story behind this because I bought this. When Mr. W and I were in Ireland, we'd gone down to the Kerry, County Kerry, to do some walking. Sadly, it rained a lot, so we had to do lots of sightseeing. And we went round the Dingle Peninsula, and I found a lovely shop that sold lots of wool, including this. So this is Dingle Tweeds. So it's an Aran weight, and it's pure wool, and it's got little flecks of blue. And I'm not sure whether you can see the little flecks of blue. And I bought Mr. W some green. I made him an Aran sweater with the woolly cables and stuff because I do like that. But I thought this was quite a nice design because it's nice and simple but very wearable. I think it was Erica Knight Design who does some really nice wearable designs as well. So that is my jumper for this week. So I think that's all for the moment because I was busy going out and about looking at birds and wildlife and trees and things. So I didn't do as much knitting and crochet as I normally would do, but I'm sure I'll be able to show you lots more next week. So I look forward to seeing you next week, and I hope you have a fantastic time and you're doing lots of interesting things and keeping out of the rain, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye for now.